Hi everyone, trust you all are doing well. So we finished up our update job in the previous episode. So what we're going to do in this one is we're going to actually create a dispatch job to delete an actual tag, right? But before we do that, we need to actually, in our index view right here, we need to actually create a form that will submit a request to this one right here to actually delete the tag. Right, so let's do that. Right, so in here, I'm just going to delete the ban and I'm just going to create a form like this. You can create a form like this, but I'm going to make use of our Blade UI kit components. So the form like this, all right. Now inside this one, it's already have a CRS field and a post field, but I just want to basically need to do an action. An action will be basically to which route, and the route will basically be admin.tags.destroy, and we need to pass in the tag to know which tag we need to delete, and the method that we need to pass in here is going to equal to delete, like this. Right, now the question that you might ask, let me just give us some room so you can see. So that's the one way, that's the Blade UI kit way. Let me just show you the form way. Right, obviously you need to add the relevant right in there, and we just need to add a method in here of post like that, right? But now what you need to do, you need to add a CSRF field like this, and an add method, and then you just put in here delete like that. Okay, so basically what we're doing is we just spoof a delete method, all right, in here. Right, so that's with a normal one. So I'm just using the Blade UI kit way. Okay, so in here. Right, so in this one, we're going to basically now we need to add basically a class. Actually, let's do a button, a submit button. Okay. Submit. I'm going to do a submit button. I'm just going to call this one delete. Right, so in the next episode, what I will do is I will basically create links or buttons, components, so that we can easily need to style them in the component itself instead of having to do all the styling and things in here. So things stay consistent so that we can reuse it later as well. All right, so now we got that right there. So if we click this button, we need to go to this method right here. And what I want to do, I just want to return the tag like this. Okay, so let's quickly check if we actually get to this part right here. Right, so this is how it looks like, and I don't like it. I just want to give it basically displayed flags and give it spacing between them. Right, so what I'm doing basically in the whole div, it encapsulates basically the edit tag and this one right here. I just call them flags, item center, justify center, and space x of 4, or whatever you want. So let's quickly see what this looks like. Right, so you can see we got our edit and we got our delete. So if I press the delete, I need to actually just see the tag. So let's press that. So as you can see, it shows me the tag. It gives me the ID. Just zoom in a bit. As you can see, it gives me the ID, the name, the slug, and the description. As you can see, the image is null and the created and updated date. Quite nice. All right, so we get the relevant stuff. Okay, so let's just do it like this. Right, so the next thing is obviously to create a job to actually delete the tag. So let's do that. Now, before I do that, I just want to mention this to anybody watching right now. Okay. You don't have to create jobs to do this, all right? Now, the thing for me is this, like I said, it's just personal preference. You can actually do everything inside your store method. If you feel that's the best way to do it for you, you can do that. There's no correct way, but there's better ways to do things. Okay, so what I'm just want to mention, and as well, so that you can learn a different perspective, so that you can see if this works for you, use it. If it doesn't work for you, use your old way until you might find that this way would have been better or your way is still better, right? The reason why I'm saying this, because if you come here, you can actually just do basically delete the tag from here. So basically just do a tag delete like this and redirect and stuff. You can do it all from here, but what I want to do, just to keep things for me organized, how I'm doing things, I'm actually going to create a method, a job actually, to delete the tag. All right, so let me do that. All right, so let's open our terminal. So let's create a new job. So PHP artisan make job, and we're going to call this one delete tag. Okay, so let's quickly do that. As you can see, the job is created. So let's go there. Tag. Okay, so we got that job open right there. Now this one will be easy to do, as there's not too much to actually mention in here. So we just need to create a private variable, and we're going to do that for the tag. Okay, and then we just pass in the tag like this, and we just basically this tag is equal to the tag, and we just need to make sure we import everything at the top. So as you can see, I bring in my tag model right there, right? And then in here, just want to make sure that we don't need to return this, so we can leave it right there. And what we're doing is basically saying this dot tag delete, like this. All right, so basically we'll just get the tag and it will delete it. But there's another thing, like I mentioned before, since this tag, let me just go up here, storage app public. Since this tag is basically having an image in there, I just want to make sure that that is deleted as well. So if you guys remember from the previous episode, when we update the tag, so let's go there quickly. In our tag controller, let's go in here. And so we check if the image is basically not null. All right. Now, what do we want to check now? We want to check if basically the image, the tag image is not null. So basically we want to check if this part is not null. So if it's null, then we don't want to delete it. Okay, there's no need to go there because there's no image. All right, so let's quickly do that. Basically, if statement, if not null, so null. All right, and then we can just say this tag dot image. So basically, we're checking if, let's say in this case, we saw that outdoor basically one doesn't have an image. So for whatever reason, that tag might not have an image. So we don't want to delete unnecessary things if it's not there. Otherwise, it say it doesn't find it. Okay. So we just want to check if the tag have an image. All right. So if that tag does have an image, in this case, it's not null. We want to actually delete it. So file, delete. We can actually copy the same one from here. So let's go there. We can actually copy that whole file path like that. All right. So we're making sure that we delete that image. So that one right there. So basically, if this tag.image, so basically if it's got an image path in it, we basically going to delete basically that image. If it's null, we're not going to worry about that, and we just delete the tag. All right. So that's basically our job all set up. So let's go to our controller. So we're going to do this dispatch sync like this, and then we just pass in a new delete tag, and then just pass in the tag like that. All right, so very descriptive. So we know like dispatch basically the job, new delete tag, and then we delete the tag, and we basically redirect the user back to the index page of the tags. Okay, and then obviously with a success message written with says tag deleted. Awesome stuff. All right, so basically if the user click the button, it will get here, it will dispatch basically this job right here. We just need to make sure we import that as well. So as you can see, it's already imported that job, the delete job. And just move it up there. Okay, so it will dispatch the job, delete the tag inside here, check if it has a file. If it has, delete that file, and then delete the tag. Okay, and then redirect tag deleted. Okay, awesome stuff. So let's see if it works. All right, so I'm just going to press delete. All right, so it's deleting. As you can see, tag deleted right there. So it went through the process, actually dispatched the job, deleted the tag, and the route right there. So let's see if we actually see the image. Okay, so under storage, app, public, the tags folder, as you can see, the image is deleted as well. So everything works quite nice. All right, so that's the end of this one, guys. If you liked the video, please give it a like. And if you have any questions, comments, feedback, or suggestions, please leave with me in the comment section, and I'll get back to you on that. So what we're going to do in the next one, the next episode, is going to be a short episode. I just want to create 2 buttons for this. So I want to create a Blade component button for edit and delete so that we can use it throughout our application. All right, and that's it for me, guys. See you in the next one. Adios.